Okay, so first we'll see what is Maven. Actually, if you see, Maven is nothing but a project management tool. Okay, so this is not a framework or anything like that. So this is a project management tool. So this is based on POM. So POM is nothing but a project object model. So this is entirely based on the project object model. So it is used for project builds and dependency and documentation. If you want to use any of these things, so I'll tell you the real time example so that it will be easy for you. Okay. So example, here the current version is 3. Okay, here I have provided one link. Okay, let's get into that link first. Just copy this link. So if you go here, just come down. Here you can see Maven, right? So in this Maven, I have some dependencies. If I use this dependency, okay, if I use this dependency, I don't want to, separately, I don't want to download jar files or any other, documentation. I don't want to do anything. So it automatically, it will get the, particular jar file from the internet. For that purpose, we are going for this Maven project management tool. Okay, so here they, describe what it does. Here, this is a uniform build process. That is, Maven projects can be shared by all the Maven projects. So example, in the project information, what you will be having, a log documents, cross-reference sources, mailing list, dependency list, unit test reports. Okay, and if you, it is easy to migrate for a new features of Maven. And what is called as a build tool. Okay, so what is called as a build tool? So here everything, see here, takes care of everything for the building process. So what are the things it will take care? So it generates a source code. Okay, it will generate a source code, and it will generate a documentation from the source code, compiles the source code, and package compiled into a jar or a zip file, and install the packaged code into a local repository. So these all things will be done by this build tool. And we have discussed about form, right? Form.xml. So in Java also we'll have that form.xml file. So what it is called as a project object model. So this will contain the project and configuration information for Maven to build a project. Okay, for that purpose we are using this form.xml. So the main important thing is, if I'm going to use a Maven, then I need this form.xml file. So, well, creating a dynamic projects, it asks like, so whether you want to generate this XML like that, it will be there, right? So that is a web.xml, but here I'm going to use a form.xml, that is nothing but project object model. Okay, and the next thing is, so what is the next technology I'm going to use? Next is Java, that is J2W. So J2W, you see what is W. So W is nothing but it is one type of edition, that is enterprises edition. So we are going to use this enterprises edition here, and we need front end. For front end I am going to use HTML and CSS, and also for servlet. So for servlet, what I need, I have used this Apache Tomcat. So I should have installed the Apache Tomcat on the server. Then only it will, it will be able to use a servlet. We'll be able to create a servlet file. Next one is we need a JDBC. JDBC is for a database connection. If I want to connect my, MySQL with the Java, then obviously I need this, and MySQL and Tomcat server. I hope you know what is Java and J2E, HTML, CSS, Java servlet, JDBC, and everything. You don't know Maven alone. Okay, so I'll explain you with the coding. So will you be able to create a project using social networking site? Definitely you can create. right? So first what you need to do is use this HTML and CSS and Java and create a front end. Okay, create a front end page. And what are the another other projects I can do? So we can also create a text editor, but it is little bit tough for you. So we can go with the okay. So next thing is I will tell you how to create intermediate level Java projects. You can choose whatever you want. So here, so I'm going to use a VPN for an office, that is virtual private network for an office. So I'll be doing this. Okay. So if you see this application, it is can be used on office premises. So as a private network, it can also be the best means to share the informations. Okay. So marketing, where the admin role is to handle the data stored of the members and training modules, check for the testing and networking part and marketing. So this will be done. So how I can create this page. So very simple technologies. Again, I'm going to use Java, Java servlets, and I'll be using J2EE, the same thing which I've used before, right? So Apache Tomcat server, and then HTML and Java. Okay, so these are the things it is used to create a projects, and we have something like if you are trying to create other applications like search engine, so that is also possible. You can also create a search engine, simple search engine. See how it will be. So it will be encouraging, you to get easily you can get place. So search engine, right? So Google, Bing. So these are called as a search engine. So how I can create this using some technology. So what are the technologies I'm going to use? Same, I'm going to use instead of that MySQL, I'll be using a JSP or like that. Okay. So this is also possible. So okay, the next thing is I'll tell you about this one. So there are different ways. Again, I'm saying you can create with a MERN stack, or you can go with this Java. Okay, this is all about Java. Okay, so now, so I'll be using this and add, MySQL. Like this, you'll be creating, and the next thing is React, JS, Spring Boot, to full stack. So we'll see what it is. Okay, first we should understand what is Spring Boot. Before knowing about Spring Boot, we should know what is Spring. So see here, actually this is developed by Rod Johnson in 2003. Okay, so what is Spring Framework? So actually this makes a easy development of Java W, that is enterprises. So better I'll tell you, you always create a project, okay, using Java W. Why? Because if you're approaching a company, they will definitely expect this enterprises sorry, edition application. Okay, so what is a Spring framework is all about? Actually this is a lightweight framework. So we have read something about Bootstrap framework, right? So like that, it is a Spring framework for a Java. So if you see here, this framework is actually provides a support to various frameworks. It provides a support to struts, hibernate, tapestry, ejb, jsf, etc. So what happens is, so it will find the solution for the various technical problem. For that purpose we are using this Spring framework. Okay, and this Spring frameworks contains so many modules. So let us understand what is IOC. IOC is a IOC and dependency injection first. Okay, so first we'll understand what is IOC. So if you go with an IOC, there are some features it contains. Okay, we'll see later. So before, so you got an idea what is a Spring, right? So now we will jump into what is Spring Boot. So see this picture. Here you can see a Spring framework, okay, and then plus embedded HTTP server, like Tomcat and Jetty. Okay, so after this you'll be using a XML bean configuration. So these are all combined, that is called as a Spring Boot. Okay, so we'll see what is the explanation for this Spring Boot. So what is Spring Boot? If you see, the Spring Boot is a project, okay, so that is built on the top of the Spring framework. So actually this is a project is going to build on the top of the Spring framework. And what it provides, actually it provides an easier and faster way to set up and configure, run both a simple and web based application. For that purpose we are using this. And if you see Spring module, so what it provides, or AD, rapid application development. So what this application, this features to the Spring framework. So how we can, so already we know. So what is Spring Boot? It's a combination of a Spring framework and embedded server, right? Spring framework and embedded server. So why we use this Bootstrap framework? So this is the main important things why we are going for this. So actually, this is a dependency injection approach. Okay, and it contains a powerful database transaction management capabilities. So and also this is a cause effective. So these are the some instruction they have given. So main goal we'll see. So before starting the Spring Boot, so what are the things we need to know? So that also they have mentioned. Okay, so you got an idea what is Spring Boot. Okay, so I'll explain you and I'll execute the code. But as of now, for the interview, that is for the project point of view, I'll tell you. So how you need to execute. So let's take for an example. I'm going to maintain the employee management application. So this is called as an employee management application. So how we can do this? So how it will be working? So this we can create it using a React.js plus Spring Boot. Okay. So what are the steps we need to follow? So to build these projects, first I need to create a so what are the important things we need to do? So here we need to create an employee, right? What are the features we need to do? So we need to create an employee. So who is joining new? So I need to create an employee, and I need a list of employee who's in the organization. I need to update the employee. If someone is joined newly, I need to update. I need to delete the employee if he is relieved from that company. Okay. And after that, if I want to check how many, how many of them is working in this organization, so I'll be going with a view employee. So this is a simple, projects we can do using a Spring Boot and React JS. So using, Spring Initializer also we can do a projects. Okay, there are different ways we can approach this. So better I will give you some idea. Okay. So these are the basics thing. So you can either go with React JS Spring Boot, or you can go with the Java, okay, or you can go with the Mern stacks. So this is it's your option. Okay. So I have provided the details for you. So how you can do it. Okay. So you can do a projects using a Mern stack, or you can go with Java, or you can go with React JS, the Spring Boot. You can take any one of this and you can do a project. So is it easy now? Can you able to create a project? So did you get a confidence how to create a project? So give thumbs up. Are you okay? So did you understood what I'm trying to say? Guys, seriously, I'm telling, you'll be getting a good opportunities. Okay, so you are going to get a good opportunities because whoever is going to check your project, they are an expert. You're coming from a one organization, so like they are coming from IBM and Microsoft. So think how they will be. So from now onwards, you need to work on this project. Have given such a big list for you, and also I'll share you how it will be, okay, as a project. So better what I will do is, so better I'll do one thing. So I will create a project using Mern and using Java and React JS. Okay, I'll send a separate video to you, so you can go through that video. Okay, I'll do it on my own and I will share it to you. Just go through that video and you can do it on your own. Okay, so we'll do like that. But the application should be different. Application in the sense of project name and whatever you are going to implement there, it should be different. If some person is taking about a social management, then other person can take other project name. Okay, like employee. So if you do a project using the organization, you're gonna rock. That's it. If you do a organizational project, you're doing good, then you will be getting a better opportunity. So please understand and do well. Okay. And then next, so here, in the React JS Node stack, I want to tell you one thing. So in database, you will be using a MongoDB, and for Express.js, you'll be using Node.js and Express.js. So like this, it will be interactive. So React JS will be See here, the interaction will be like this. How the interaction will be? React.js, the front end, or a front end we can say, or a web. Okay, this will be interacting to a server. What is server? Express.js. And then you can include Node.js also. So this React.js will be interacting to the server. And then what happens is this server again interacts with the database. What is the database here? It's a MongoDB. So like this, the interaction will be. And again, what happened? The database will be interacting with the server and it goes on to the React.js. So like this, the application will be working. Just give me 1 minute.